Welcome back to Afterlife. It's episode 36. Off camera, I just experienced the scare of all scares. Last episode left off late in the evening as we had been working on preparations for the Horde base a day ahead of Horde night. I ran back to the base to grab some additional materials that I needed. On the way back, it hit nighttime. Now the intention was to work through the night up on the fighting position itself, which I hadn't started yet, only to find that I had missed something very important and got attacked. And that attack came full speed with a large quantity. And I stuck around just long enough, fending them off to figure out where the weakness was, where this secondary attack position was coming from, so that I can correct it in the future, but not right this second, because it's the middle of the night and there are zombies everywhere. So we just lost the whole night to work from. I escaped out of there with just a few hit points, barely surviving the incident, and luckily I at least did survive the incident, because I'd be in a lot worse shape had I not. But we just lost the whole night, so we're not going to be able to work through the night on the position. I'm going to have to wait till morning to head out and try again, and I'll show you soon enough the portion that needs correcting so that they can't get to that fighting position in any way, and that they'll take the path of least resistance, which is the one we're creating for them, the tightrope. But we're still going to need the tightrope, and we're still going to need the fighting position. We'll have from 4 a.m. till 10 p.m. to get it done. I think we'll still be able to get it done in time. 16 hours should be enough. Should. But it's going to be a lot closer now, and I'm definitely going to be on a time crunch as opposed to having it done by noon and be good to go. It didn't help that the spear broke in the process as well, so I'll get that repaired. And I'll see you at 4 a.m. at the position. So the sun is just rising, but in theory from that looks like it should be about 4 o'clock by now. We need to get back over here one way or another. Yeah, he's just walking. It's 4 o'clock. Wow, we've got so much work left to do. For a second I thought I had the ladder done, but no, we're barely on that lower section. There might be a number of zombies inside that I'll have to clear out from what we left behind. Yeah, I'll clear at least down here. Here's the problem. This, and to a lesser extent that, are both accessible right up to the top. So we're gonna have to clean this position up to keep them out. That's, you know, one of the bigger priorities, but I was just starting to clean up what you have here as well. So I've got a good bit of demo work that we need to get done here. Luckily these are only 500. Okay, that'll take care of demo, at least right here, though I'm kind of tempted to take that one particular window out. Because I don't think it's going to have that many hit points. That's okay. We'll leave that for now. But we need to clean up what we have down here. Okay, that's 1,000. It's actually stronger than what you have. At least on this side, this will clean it right up. I need to go get glue. I think this demo is one of the more important projects to do right now, even though it does mean I have to run back again. Back and forth is consuming time, and we really don't have much of that to spare. But the important thing, I think, is the fact that without a built-up fighting position, we can hide during the night as long as they can't reach me. But if they can reach me, no built-up fighting position is going to do any good whatsoever. So I've got to prioritize seclusion, making it difficult for them to reach me, and then we get as far as we can and hopefully have a position we can fight in tonight. But worst case scenario, hide out for the night and they beat up on the building. This upper section of wall, I think I would want to fill in and make sure that it's truly not accessible later on. But for now, that should do. This is the one that's got me a little bit more nervous. In fact, I'm going to just take out this first block here, and we'll want to fill that block in with cobble. That should do it. That should keep them out. And not even give them the idea to, you know, come at me. And as I go to fill in down here, it also looks like I might want to demo that one. The windows are 1,000, so they're really not a problem. Probably going to want to switch to brick for all of those. How much? I don't remember how much brick I have. I'm going to switch back to cobble here to save resources. We can upgrade it later. Also going to save some time. That's groundwork. It's not supposed to be getting hit. So this ladder should now be the only way to reach up to here. Brick, but I'm also gonna have to do something. I sure hope I don't break my leg here, but we're gonna have to put out, there you go, something temporary like that. Cobble's fine. It won't take too much to break down later. So I can handle the front position and start the what's the word I'm looking for? The tightrope. Okay, now this is all fighting position. You'd like it all to be brick. But here's that big question of how much brick do I have? At the moment I don't have much on me, but it's how much do I have in the bike? Center position needs it. That was all the brick that I had, so let's jump down below. 357. So that's a good amount. That's 35 blocks that we're going to be able to do. Well, got to have some for repairs. So 30 blocks that we can do. It's enough for the main fighting position, at least, anyway. But that's definitely a limited amount. So we're going to get these first three, the main fighting area, all upgraded to brick. I'll put cobble on the two outer pieces. And I have plenty of mortar for both. I have plenty of stone. We're going to be doing a lot of cobble. Well, that was weird. The sign just fell down. I haven't constructed anything yet. I was just putting these guys in place. I can put that there and then just construct it later. I need to get kind of the main face done. The overhead portion done back to about here. I'm gonna have to get some spikes made. There's a lot. There's a lot. But we're gonna have to also get the position done on this side. Just ran out of that first 157 bricks, so the last one is cobble for now. Let's go ahead and now that it's going to be less stamina. That stone mallet is not repairable. Great. Fast stone mallet. Like, the next thing that can go wrong goes wrong. Next thing that can go wrong has gone wrong, and it's just time to take it away. Was all that stone already? Okay. Let's go grab some stone. Boar. Got some zombies out here. We're gonna have to start working on the position down here again very soon. We've got to get that little overhead area. Nice. Loot bag. I'll take that. Thank you very much. It's starting to rain. We're gonna take this as well. I don't need that barrel extender mod. We'll scrap that. So yeah, we've got to get that connected up pretty soon, and that's a much bigger, much bigger ladder than last time around. It's just weird that that sign fell for no reason, just fell. I think a lot of the position up here is something that can be worked on in time, but I've got to get at least a partial roof cover from here over, and then I've got to throw some spikes on top of it, just a handful, and then, you know, the rest of it is something you can worry about later. But I'll get that basic position. I need to get this side, but I need to leave that opening for right now so that I can get out here. I still gotta destroy that at some point, and I've got to find a way. I've got to extend that pole a little bit further out, I think, before I can really do anything. But we can change this now. And do I just want a simple full block? Yes. And that'll keep them from stacking. Guess that's going to be cobble. No. I'll take these two and make them cobble. That first one needs to be brick. I could start filling in the rest of that later. For now, you got something to stop them from stacking. I'm gonna have to probably push it one block further out, but I need to get spikes up there. I can come back with the spikes. We're gonna start working on that forward position, but this is gonna be the scary moment. This is where you could break a leg. I'm seeing it cycle through, but I can't get it to stay there. Okay, back onto the position. Brick again for this one. Okay. That's gonna have to do it for out here. So now we've got to get rid of that. We don't want them getting stuck there through the night. We have a rudimentary fighting position minus at least 4 spikes. Alright, ladder. Yeah, cobble's fine. Until we get up to the top. Okay, and now we put in the redundancy on what I'm doing right here. So we can get up higher. And we'll just repeat this process till we get up there. We'll destroy those after the fact. In fact, wouldn't even be opposed to waiting till morning if we run out of time. Ah, shoot, I can't move. Yeah, that was making me nervous with him right there. Oh! Oh gosh. That's making me nervous too. Getting back under this position without the... Hold on. I think I can do this, can't I? Yes, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get back onto the... Oh, if I go up higher... We're gonna... Oh, it still won't let me on. There we go. Okay. Don't mind falling to here. Grabbing it from this side's not too hard. Fall a ways, but you're not going to fall all the way. Definitely getting closer now. Floor below. 3 is still not going to get us all the way there. We'll have to take assessment probably on the next sequence. Starting to run low. Yeah, we're still okay for cobble. We're gonna have to switch to brick probably after this, but I'm down to 9 mortar. This will use 6. That one more block will use the last. So, do we just do brick from then on out to finish? Look at that sun. Is that setting that direction? Yikes. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. We're gonna use brick. Gonna use brick. We don't have time. Oh yeah. That's not close enough. It's a process that's gonna have to start from here. But the sad thing is I just don't know. It's still above my head. I think I'm on... I think this is that block. I think I have 1 more to go up, which takes more time. Time that I do not have. One of these 2 ladders is the right spot. I'm not going to worry about the redundancy at the moment. I think it's going to be this spot, but it might not be. We'll find out real quick though. Is that the right spot or is it still 1 higher? Oh, thank you. This might have to do it for tonight even if it's the wrong spot. Got to get these in range. See, it looks like it should be 1 higher. But if I can start building the pole back to where I'm at. It's hard to do it because you kind of occupy the space. Can't get it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put down there, freaking leg. That sun is getting awfully close to setting. Have to. It's looking pretty clear that I'm off by 1. Right. No brick. Come on, come on. Time is important here. I have some more brick. Pull this a little bit further back. I'm gonna have to worry about the spikes in a moment if I can. There's 1 tree. It is off, but that's okay. I can fix it tomorrow. But I've got to get them close to where they at least think they can. Okay, this can work. from here. Only a couple blocks away from extending the ladder up to one more space. Thunder's not cracking. The thunder's not cracking, folks. I've got one more day. And I'm out of mortar. I am out of mortar. Okay. I just realized there's no crack of thunder out here. We're gonna be okay. We're going to be okay. I'm gonna head back. We still have one more day. I just lucked out big time. That's it. Transitions to night right about now. There you go. There's mushrooms. I'm not going to stick around to pick those up. Let's get out of here, get back to the base. Now, that, in the state it was, would work. It's rough, but it would work. No spikes on top. Makes me vulnerable to the vultures. Okay, I'm gonna get in for the night. Well, it's still a thing to do before I take too much damage. Yeah, we could have made it work if Horde Night had hit just now. So it turns out I've got one more day. Do I have spikes ready? I have spikes ready. That'll cover the roof. What I don't have now is mortar. Early dawn, I need more mortar before we can finish the construction. And we've got a little bit of base clearing to get done. As much as I do think we could have probably survived the night with things as is, or close, it's still nice to have the extra day and not have to run that risk of total failure. Well past dawn now as we go to resume the project. I'm not going to worry too much about that lower tightrope at this point. I just want to finish leveling that off. And then the redundancy on the ladder, since we're here, we'll get that taken care of. But I now have 50 mortar. All for brick, though, and I don't have my brick out, so we're going to have to drop back down, take care of that. And you do want brick at that transition area anyway. Let's see, what am I carrying that's heavy right now? That and this. Okay, we'll get the brick. The brick is low. We're gonna probably have to do a little bit today then with going to acquire some brick once we have our positions fully. There we go. Okay, we've got the couple quarter pieces. We have redundancy on the block below now. Let's get up here. And it would just be, yeah, 2 more blocks. And that cleans me out of brick. I have 7 brick to do repairs tonight, which means we need to acquire a little more brick here during the day. I also need to get up to the position, throw some spikes up on the top. You know, I think I'm okay leaving those there for now. They're not hurting anything by having them. Pass and gas in that first kind of room should have some brick. I guess we're gonna head over there to do some work. I'm still heavy. What am I heavy for? The other thing that I'm not 100% convinced about is that this elevator is not going to be an issue, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. Wondered if in the short term it might make a little... Oh, I can't put them cleanly on top, can I? Put it like here. Well, we can worry about that later. Wasn't the spikes though. Not quite sure what's making me overweight. I'll have to look a little closer to identify what is the heavy thing. The mortar? The mortar doesn't seem like it should be heavy. Storm has ended. I mean, we don't have much stone. I mean, it's not nothing. There's some stone there. It's got a little bit of weight to it. That brick's got a tiny bit. The limestone? It's like 1 pound, right? Yeah, 1 kilogram. Mortar? 1 kilogram. Stone mallet? That's a couple. The planter weighs nothing. The brick's a couple. I think there's a little bit here and there, but none of it feels like it should be adding up. Wooden bucket? It's only 1. Alright, well, like I said, we need a little more brick for repairs through the night. I don't want to take on the whole facility here, but mostly gas in this first room, but there's definitely materials. And we're definitely going to get challenged by the zombies. Oh, I didn't want to let them all out at once. Got the whole street. There we go. First group dealt with. This is a place that's would be really quite easy to skip straight to the main loot room. This is coming from outside, huh? Oh yeah. Up to 14 brick, and I have what, 7 left, so I've got 21 brick. That's not enough to get through the night, but that's a lot closer. Alright, that way it's all but taken care of. Final loot room on this passing gas really isn't bad. It's a tier 3 passing gas. So we will have to break in the loot box, but it's not one of the easiest tier 3s you got. Really, the harder fight is along the way. This construction zombie looks the toughest. Those other two are pretty easy. That didn't even wake them up. And we're down to just 2. Take that one. And now you can run. Of course you can. There you go. Big hitters. We've got a scope. Which of course I already have a scope. Bike handlebars, huh? Bike frame. Apparently that's what a passing gas is for. Making spare bikes. Wow, that's a weak box. That is a very weak box. I did get a couple more books at least, but yeah, soft. But not sure if it opens an additional door somewhere. Either way, that's what we came for from here. I just about got enough on the brick, but I'm a little nervous that it's still a bit short of where we need to be. Perk point number 3! Yes, okay, we've been waiting for that one. It's definitely not quite sunset yet, and the biggest thing is that I'm completely out of brick. We've got a little bit, and I love the sign, by the way. Not sure what it was converted from or if it was just straight painted up after the fact, but we've got to watch out for a dog here, obviously. What it's going to help us do. We should get that right now. Insight. Doubling our bonus for the crafting skill. I'm not going to spend 4 on the next one though, so we're going to just take those first 2 levels. And with that, I have the ability to make some repairs. Now, do I want to kind of demo up those extra pieces, those extra elements before Horde Night hits? Probably. I suppose we'll take care of that now. Now, most of this is 1,000, so it's not really a problem like it is right now. I'm going to leave those couple pieces there. I don't think they're going to hurt anything. Okay, copy, shape, and rotation. That last redundancy piece. Can't get the higher one. The higher one has the pole on it. And this one attaches to the other pole. So this is all interconnected. 6 p.m. It is 6 p.m. Okay. Now, I already have redundancy beneath me as well, so I'm not going to fall far. We're just going to dig straight down and take out 1 brick at a time. So I'm going to make sure I'm ready for Horde Night as best I can. Food, water, medical, I think I have that. Ammo is still an issue. We really only have those couple weapons, but I've gone from 20 arrows to over 100. I'm going to see if I can make a little bit more arrow before the night comes, so I'll double check on that. But we're going to begin the next episode with Horde Night. So we have managed to get ourselves similar to what we had before. Definitely upgraded, definitely higher. You cut that aggro down. They should head right back for that ladder. The bigger trick is getting them to go around this and not crash into the bottom. And actually, I think there's ways. I think there's a way to do that right down here. If I can make something that's going to angle them. Additional redundancy, and like I said, they're gonna hit this, and if they hit this one, no big deal, right? It's not gonna crash, but they're gonna want to walk past and then hit the ladder. But that's gonna do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there.